Town and Gown, making a difference for 45 years. It all began in the late 1960s, a time when Chapman is fondly remembered for the Pepto-Bismol pink color of its buildings. Even the Panther mascot was pink. President John Davis and Vice President for Development Jim Farley had been discussing the benefits and positive difference if Chapman were to develop a closer connection with the Orange community. But how? Jim Farley called 3 of Orange County's dynamic leading women, Sophie Gendell, Pat Hitt, and Betty Moss, to meet with him, to strategize a plan for making this connection. And there was an explosion of ideas. The one that survived was to organize a women's Town and Gown. Its purpose? To stimulate interest in the community and support college projects and events. To connect. The 3 founders convened an organizing committee, and those creative ladies compiled an impressive list of prospective members. To make sure their invitation to membership commanded the proper attention and not be tossed aside, Betty Moss recalls, I launched the first membership drive by personally mailing the invitations from Paris, the French connection. It worked. And 100 of Orange County's most prestigious women wanted their names to be in the first Town and Gown roster. By the way, it was 25 years later when men were invited to join. That was only the beginning. Students really matter to Town and Gown members. An essential component of Town and Gown's purpose is enabling students to achieve their educational goals by giving scholarships. These monies are generated from an endowed scholarship fund. Since 1986, 25 qualified students have received Town and Gown support. Here's Christy Zale, who received the scholarship for 4 years. Currently, she's with the Irvine Police Department as a juvenile diversion counselor.
Hello, my name is Christy Zale. Being awarded the Town and Gown Scholarship in 2001 reinforced in me the idea that I could do something great. Receiving this support helped me take the first steps down my present career path. Currently work as a counselor in the Juvenile Diversion Program in the Irvine Police Department. There, I provide counseling services and run a drug and alcohol group for first-time juvenile offenders and their families. So I just wanted to say thank you to Town and Gown for their generous support and for believing in me. Thank you.
In 2010, the award went to Cecilia Lau, now an MD candidate at Creighton University School of Medicine in Nebraska. In Cecilia's words, growing up in a financially disadvantaged household and being the first in my family to attend college has taught me the value of a college education. The opportunity to attend Chapman University would not have been possible without the help of Town and Gown's scholarship. Because of your generosity, I was able to build a strong academic foundation at Chapman, and am currently attending medical school to pursue my dreams of becoming a physician. Thank you for making this possible. And in 2011, 2 young men, Stephen Pollard, a business major, and Kyle Martinez, with a double major in education and psychology, received Town and Gown scholarships. One of this year's scholarship students, Poya Asgawe, in his senior year, is a business and political science major. Currently, Poya is an intern with the Heritage Foundation in Washington, D.C. He says, "It's always been my personal challenge to become the second member in my family to graduate college. With the incalculable assistance from Town and Gown, I've taken the first step in accomplishing my aspirations. This scholarship has significantly decreased my financial burdens, allowing me to focus on school and becoming successful. The other recipient this year, Derek Ortega, a creative writing major, is here in his favorite spot in the library.
One thing I plan on doing with the scholarship that I've graciously received is attributing it to my semester abroad next semester. I'll be studying at the University of Oxford through the Oxford program, where I'll be studying modern poetry analysis as well as Shakespeare. And I just want to thank the Town and Gown Society from the bottom of my heart. It's been very humbling, but I believe the Town and Gown Society represents and possesses those intangibles that any society and any club should have to have a strong vision and leadership. And thank you very much.
As the Town and Gown Endowed Scholarship Fund grows, boosted by membership dues, donations, and earned interest, so will the number of students who benefit from these awards. Remember the Chapman campus in the 60s? How it looked? Things really have changed. Chapman College has grown up into a university. Its old historic buildings have been transformed on the inside while maintaining their neoclassical exteriors. Major Chapman supporters and dedicated trustees are responsible for expanding the campus and for adding state-of-the-art new buildings to accommodate the steadily growing student population. With university guidance, Town and Gown found a number of ways it too could participate in Chapman's unstoppable growth. Anyone coming onto the campus is likely to walk past one of Town and Gown's early gifts, the sparkling waters of the Gentle Spring Fountain. It's located in Escalette Plaza, just east of the Leatherby Libraries. Town and Gown's contribution to the Merle and Marjorie Fish Interfaith Center is visible only in its bricks and mortar, but many events other than interfaith services are held there. Just a few yards away from the Fish Interfaith Center is the Ambassador George L. Argyris Global Citizens Plaza. Town and Gown had the honor of erecting the American flag to anchor the Flags of Nations Circle. Other gifts include the milestones on the Road to Freedom wall on the first floor of the School of Law's Kennedy Hall. It traces the history of laws that pertain to the rights and freedoms of individuals. Starting with Hammurabi's Code, the chronicle concludes with the 19th Amendment to the United States Constitution, granting women the right to vote. Here's a look at the Town and Gown reading alcove in the Leatherby Libraries. While students choose this quiet space to study, Town and Gown's endowed library fund for the arts, humanities, and social sciences is quietly adding volumes each year to the permanent collection. And the garden surrounding Elliott Alumni House is Town and Gown's most recent contribution to the beautification of Chapman's campus. These items of academic interest, utility, and beauty are made possible through membership dues and donations from members and friends. Town and Gown continues to be a proud supporter of the leading private institution of higher education in Orange County. In medieval times, university scholars wore long black gowns that set them apart from the townspeople. In modern times, Town and Gown organizations seek to bring townspeople, town, and university scholars, gown, together. At Chapman, Town and Gown's signature program, Lunch at the Forum, is intentionally designed to do just that. A series of 5 luncheons held on the campus and accessible to the community offers innovative learning experiences. The university's most recognized faculty, as well as its rising stars, are featured, all of them experts in their fields. In this way, Gown richly gifts town with captivating discourse and performance. Filmmaking, law, art, drama, economics, political science, literature and music all are represented, and the list goes on. It looks as if one of these luncheons is about to begin.
So, this must be the town, so I've got the gown. Actually, I love Town and Gown. So I'm happy to be here to kind of represent, as you heard earlier, there's a story about why it's called Town and Gown. There's the community members of an academic community, but there's also the academic members who kind of provide the academic side and be able to instruct or help community understand universities. So I've been a member of Town and Gown for probably 15 years, at least, and I love coming here. So yeah, I decided to wear my gown just to show that that's kind of what we do, but I'm really, a regular member. So I'm not going to disrobe right now, but I just wanted to let you know that Town and Gown is really important because the community can be a great support for our students. I know that this organization really helps provide scholarships for students. It provides various things on campus for the students to enjoy, but the most fun is that community members can come and meet the academic community, hear the incredible resources of our faculty, and to be able to just, I love meeting the town people. I love being able to talk with somebody and instruct them about kind of what I do and what the university is all about.
When you subscribe to Lunch at the Forum, besides having a good time, you'll catch a glimpse of campus life in action. Going to college is fun, especially when you don't have to take final exams. Popular day trips by chartered coach to unusual out-of-the-way places offer opportunities for our friends in the community to get acquainted with Town and Gown and each other. Here's a group that was bound for cereal magnate W.K. Kellogg's Arabian Horse Ranch and home. That tour included a visit to the Arabian Horse Stables. Finally, Town and Gown is all about connections. To students, to the campus, and to Orange County's vibrant community. Membership in Town and Gown is the best way to participate in all 3 of these connections. And just a reminder, purchasing tickets for the Lunch at the Forum series does not include membership. Becoming a member is easy. The single requirement is you're paying yearly tax-deductible dues. It is these dues that grow the Endowed Scholarship Fund and support beneficial campus projects.
This is Town and Gown. This is what we do.
This is Town and Gown. This is what makes the difference. Be a part of it and add your name to the roster.